You know who this is. Your friendly neighborhood caveman, Elk, brought to you by Three Wise Men Media and Clash Wrestling to talk about Clash Wrestling's Clash to the Future, March 24th at the Taylortown Trade Center. It's the best time traveling wrestling show you've ever seen. Why is Elk the best person to talk about time travel wrestling matches? Simple, because I've participated in no less than 10 time traveling wrestling matches, as well as a body swap. So today, Elk is gonna answer the top 5 questions from the Twitterverse from fans about time travel. Purple Cobra 68 asks, what should I wear when I'm time traveling? Wrong! You shouldn't wear anything when you're time traveling because only organic matter can go through the space-time continuum. It gets burned off when you're going through wormholes. So plan accordingly. Where are you going? Are you gonna go to World War II Russia and help the Russians beat the Nazis? Well, it's cold there, so make sure you're gonna land next to a suit store. Make sure when time traveling, you plan accordingly. Boa Restrictor asks, should I avoid messing with my past self or ancestors? Common misconception! Easy to get it confused. You don't want to go around, cause some sort of space-time disruption that ruins everything. But here's the thing. Great Aunt Bibby is going to be real upset if you travel back in time and don't say hi to her. So make sure that you visit past relatives, you visit your past self, because when you travel back through to the future or present time, you're definitely gonna hear about it in a phone call from your relatives. Black Snake Grown asks, is it okay to manipulate the time continuum? I'd like to do some assassinations when I travel back in time. Now this is a tricky one, because you want to stay away from the big ones. Obviously, if you stop the JFK assassination, that triggers nuclear holocaust, and we end up in a bad place. Tempting as it may be, you want to avoid, killing the Hitlers, killing the Stalins, things like that, because the ripples through time are everlasting. But if you happen to go back to prehistory and you see Jaguar Crod shoving little Elk, his face into some raptor turds, then you better throw rocks at him and stop it. Next question, coming from Snakes in the Mainframe. What's the future like? Well, it's not good. It's not good. In the future, the air heats up so much that normal human lungs can't breathe it. We have to take slurp breaths. Every so often, you gotta take a quick slurp breath. You gotta go, that's all you can get. You can't breathe like a normal person because the atmosphere has been polluted and changed. We have to slurp breath. So my advice to you is start practicing now. And finally, at Ted Cruz, because apparently only snake people ask time traveling questions, asks, if you could go back in time, what time period would you go back to? I would go back to Clash to the Future 8 when I was the Clash champion. And in conclusion, make sure you make it out to Clash Wrestling's Clash to the Future New Beginnings and watch the mega main event of the Clash Tag Team Champions Lotus taking on OVE Impact Wrestling Stars. And while you're at it, head on over to Three Wise Men Media so that you can check out their picture book, Motor City Mo. They're going to be at the Ypsilanti Comic-Con on April 21st, so be there or you're a butt brain. This has been your friendly neighborhood caveman, Elk, telling you to make sure you show up, support independent wrestling, support independent picture books, and let's hear it for me.